Hello, my name is Kevin and welcome to the Love Decanters channel. So, I've been out to a place called Timewarp Reclaim and Reuse, which is in Northampton where I live. It's in a little side street off the Kettering Road, and I will leave the address and links to it at in the description for this video. So it's a good place. It's kind of like a mixture of a junk shop. There's bits of antiques. It's like stuff from house clearance and all that kind of thing. And yeah, and I was there and I did pick up a few things, and I'll show you all of those at the end of this video. So yeah, please just stay with me and watch the rest of this video. Hello, I'm here outside the Timewarp Reclaim and Reuse. It's kind of yeah, it's new to me. I've only been here once before, about a month ago. I just discovered it. This used to be a hardware shop, and yeah, it's kind of like a vintagey junk shop selling materials as well as all sorts of different things. And it's a really cool place. I've not bought anything here yet, but when I was here I did see quite a few bargains. So yeah, it's an interesting place, and I've got permission to film, so they're very nice people, and I'm gonna go in and have a root around, see what I can find, and I'll show you what's in there. So here I am inside, having a look around. You can see what kind of place it is. Let's have a look at this. I don't recognise it. It's not marked, and it doesn't have a polished pontle, so yeah, stay away. It does feel like cut glass though. There's a bit of a cake stand. It's got a hole in the middle for that. Probably from 1930s. So I think, yeah, I think this is a sand molded charger. It's probably Scandinavian. Yeah, even the ring feels a little bit rough that it sits on, so I think it is sand molded. And yeah, that's the kind of thing that someone like Costa or Home Guard would make. And it's £3. Yeah, I think on that. Difficult to see in here, but in the back here there's a Nelson shape decanter, 1830s. It's a good one as well because it's got, rather than grooves cut into it, it's got completely panel cut sides. So yeah, I've already got one, so I'm going to go for that. The Taza, I think I've seen that might be Molyneux Webb, I'm not certain. The decanter's £9. Can't see what the Taza is. No, I can't get at it. So, but yeah, it's probably a similar price. So this is a copy of a 18th century Bluster glass. It's made in, it's a 3-part glass, so it's handmade. You can see that the base is tooled and everything. But if I, yeah, it's soda. So yeah, I wasn't interested, and slightly less interested. So yeah, this is a really good place. Look at all the kind of stuff that they've got here. Don't even know what that is. Records, sort of like lots of household goods. I saw vacuum cleaners and all sorts of other bits and pieces here. Furniture. A little bit of probably pre-war carnival glass here. Yeah, I don't know if these go together, but yeah, £4. It's not marked. Look at this. Nice Victorian table here with mahogany table. I don't know if there's a leaf for it. It should have a leaf for it. I think the tables are late Victorian as well. And then if I go outside, you can see there's like tools, gardens, clubs, all sorts of stuff. Yep, I know I'm straying away from glass at the moment, but here's a nice pedestal table. Probably 1840s. Look at the nice shaped base on it, gun barrel stem, and the original china casters. 4 original china casters on this table with little short brass legs. You know, this is proper antiques. There's no price on this, but I might just go and ask just to see what they say. I'm not going. I don't have room for it, but yeah, just to see. Look at this buried in here. Little 1920s, maybe earlier, gate leg table with bond twist legs, solid oak. Yeah, just buried in here with all of the. Oh, that looks like a piece of G-plan. So yeah, there's like bits of. That's a bit of modern pine, G-plan, solid oak, 1930s, 20s. I mean, just having a poke around, seeing what I can see in here, but I didn't find anything. But over here, I think these are Dima from the 1950s. I will try and find out when I get back. They might be Chance Brothers, but I think they are Dima. Yeah, I did try to find out about these glasses. I couldn't find an exact match for them. I think they are Dima though. I found glasses that are very... Dima did a lot of glasses that shape, but not with that exact pattern. So, or that I've been able to find. So yeah, I think I'm fairly comfortable they are Dima, but I'm happy to be told otherwise. So out here, yeah, there's still lots of boxes of stuff. There's this. It's a little ring holder, and it's got an RD number on it. It's not what I collect, but I might get this if it's not very much, and try and figure out how old it is. It's got the reg number. Find out if I can find out who made it, how it is, because who uses ring holders? Who has these on their dressing table now to put their rings on? So it'll be definitely pre-war. It might even be Victorian press glass. I'll have a look just to have a play, and I can put something else in this video. Look, another little interesting piece of furniture I've just spotted here. Yeah, it's birch wood, aesthetic movement furniture. You've got handmade. I don't know if you can see them. Maybe go to the other side. Can I see them better from this side? Yep. Handmade dovetails. This will be from 1880s, and the price on it is £20. So yeah, interesting. Oh, it needs a bit of TLC. It needs a good old polish. Yeah, I thought about it a bit, about that dressing table, the aesthetic movement one, and I thought I need to explain that a bit better about the dovetails and how that works, and effectively the old handmade ones, or the new machine, let's turn it around, the new machine made ones, that the machines to do that didn't come in until the 1880s. So if you see something with those machine made dovetails, you know that it's going to be post 1880s. The people that were doing the handmade ones carried on making them for a while. As you know, companies would buy kit, it went out of fashion. So eventually, you just see the machine made ones, and everything you see now is either machine made or just nailed together or whatever. So yeah, so that's how that works. And I've done a couple of little films just to show you some stuff in my house where I'm showing you the difference between handmade and machine. These are handmade dovetails, and you can see how slim they are. Yeah, this is what sometimes they're a little bit fatter, but you can see there's a big space between them. Yeah. So that's what handmade dovetails look like. These are machine-made dovetails. You can see the actual shape of the dovetails are actually reverses of each other. You can see they're kind of chunky. So the machine that carved that also carved that, so which is why they intermesh with each other. Exactly. And this is also a aesthetic movement chest of drawers, because it's got these tram lines. You see, and this is a feature of aesthetic movement. Not all the tram lines are exactly like this, but yeah, these kind of lines set into furniture is aesthetic movement. So this is why you come to places like this. What I have here is a nice early decanter with annulated rings, visual stopper. Does that come out? Yeah. Oh, smells of brandy. Yeah. It's got a small chip there. That's no biggie. Can't see any other damage on it. Yeah, which is nice. I think this is coming home with me. Just like you see everywhere else, we saw them in Norway, and here they are. Romanian fish from the 50s, 60s, 70s. They're very trendy here, so yeah, they're asking a decent price because they know they're trendy. Yeah, look at that one with a triple tail. Yeah, cool. Here's another bunch of glass, just in the style of the Romanian fish. This is probably Romanian. I have no idea what that is. Or that. It's not marked. Yeah, let me check under here. This is marked. Oh, Wedgwood. Wedgwood glass for £10. This is Medina, so it's from Malta. It's supposed to be a seahorse, and it's marked as well. £6. That's a decent price. I believe this is Whitefriars, and they want 14 for that. So here's something I found that's very interesting from a scientific glass point of view. These are Prince Rupert's drops. These have been made by dropping the glass, molten glass, into water, and they become super hardened. You should be able to hit them with a hammer and they won't break, but if you snap the tail off, it will completely disintegrate. I'm not going to do that just for show, but yeah, very interesting. So I've just come out of a Timewarp Reclaim and Reuse, and yeah, it's a really good place. I did buy that decanter I was looking at, and I bought the little ring stand so I can have a play with that and try and figure out where it's from. And yeah, and I'm probably going to come back and buy some scaffolding boards from them as well, because we want to make some little raised beds for strawberries. So yeah, I think this is going to be a regular for me. So yeah, I recommend it a lot. So in actual fact, I had to come back to Timewarp because yeah, I messed up my film the first time. So some of this is a bit of a rerun. I did see a couple of other things that I put in the film I didn't see the first time. And yeah, I bought that charger, the big sand molded charger, and have a look at that. And I did actually buy the Prince Rupert's drops just because they're interesting. I need to think about, do I try and snap one and see if it really works like they're supposed to? So yeah, interesting. Yeah, as I've just seen, as you've just seen, I did mess up the filming the first time I went, and I had to go back. and I did tell my wife about some of the things I'd seen, and I got permission to buy something as well. So yeah, that was all good. And there were some bits that I've missed altogether because I couldn't find them again, and but I did find some new bits. So that's how it goes. If you go back a couple of days later, some things get sold. So I'll show you what I bought. The first thing I bought was this little ring holder. So you put your rings on there, you put it on your dressing table. It's the reason I bought it. It's got a reg number, and what I want to do later is probably do another video about various reg numbers and how they work. So that would be a nice addition for that video. And then I'll probably put this into charity shop or something, because it only cost me 50p, so that's fine. The next thing I bought was this little tin. Yeah, £2 it cost me for an old tin of Bruno Flake, but in it, yeah, very interesting. It has these. These are called Prince Rupert's drops, and they're not really a glass collector thing. They're just an interesting scientific-y thing, in that what they do is they basically make them by putting a drop of molten glass into water, and it solidifies like this. Because it cools so rapidly, there's different tensions in the glass, and if I was, and it makes the glass super hard, so if I was to hit this end with a hammer, it shouldn't break. But if I was to break the tail off, the tensions within the glass would actually shatter the whole thing, and it would just completely disintegrate. So yeah, it's just an interesting thing, and there's 3 of them in this box. I need to think seriously about, am I going to break one just for film or not? Yeah, it's one of those things that technically, if you've got a glass furnace, easy to make, but you need a glass furnace first. Another thing I bought was this Georgian decanter. Is probably, looking at the feature, it kind of a bit crossover. I think it looks, to me, it looks like 1820s, something like that. It's got a star cut base. It's not a full size one. You can see, look, I can get my hands right around the body. So it is like a 1 pinter, but it's got nice annulated rings, which are a bit rarer. Cut stopper. It does have a little chip on the stopper, but that's not too bad. Not too bad for 200 years. Yeah, I like it. So that was £2. And then the other thing I bought, which is at the other end of the scale, so is this. I bought this charger, and it's a sand mould. So basically they press the design to sand, they pour molten glass into it, and it ends up with a rough surface. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know who made it. It might. I think it's Costa. It might not be. Someone is selling one. I found someone selling one on eBay as Costa now, but I've got no reference for that. So I'm probably going to go out onto Facebook and ask people, do they know who this is? It's kind of got like bamboo pattern pressed into it. So that was probably part of the original mould. It looks like real bamboo, as opposed to someone trying to design what bamboo would look like. Yeah, this is a really kind of interesting piece. It's not what I normally collect. I did show the film of it to my wife and told her about it, and she was kind of, yeah, go and buy it because it's £3. And worst case scenario, if it's a piece of tat, I can put it into a charity shop because it only cost me £3. But listen to this. Let's see if I can get it to be better than that. Yeah, it is lead crystal, so yeah, so it is a good thing. Yeah, sorry about that. That was my phone ringing, so I'm back here. So yeah, I'm going to try and find out who this is by. It's a really big lump of, and then I don't know what I'm going to do with it. But anyway, for £3, I wasn't going to walk away, and I can at least put it on my website if it is something good. So that's what I bought. Yeah, and I would, if you're in Northampton, I would recommend going to Timewarp Reclaim and Reuse because it is a really good place. There's lots of little nicky-nacky, well, not nicky, there's lots of a diverse array of things there, and the prices are really good. And and I think I said in the thing, I'm going to go back and buy some scaffolding poles. I went with my wife and she bought some chimney pots. So yeah, there's stuff that you want there, I can tell you now. So yeah, so thank you for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe.